Today, the Maasai elder really has to make a very tough decision, a decision that will change his life forever. Today, I decided to pen down my thoughts, very dark thoughts, thoughts that have taken toll on me for the last 1 year. I now have to make a decision like a Maasai elder. Numerous thoughts have crossed my mind. Wild thoughts, violent thoughts, hopelessness thoughts, hopefulness thoughts, all have crossed my mind at the same time, and it's in the midst of this today that I'm walking within the jungle, within the wilderness, trying to ponder about my next move, trying to come up with the most powerful decision because my future is at stake. A sister to a very powerful family, very influential family, a sister or a woman with brothers who are very senior in the government, wanted to move the common boundary between us so that she may consequently possess my house. She wanted to take over my house. And I just want you to know that as I'm brushing my teeth in this forest, it's so painful. I mean, I feel it. And I'm just wondering, okay? And it's during that time I was wondering, there was a conflict that was looming, and therefore we really certainly needed help. Both of us were summoned to the community baraza. This is the alternative justice system mechanism within the Abakuria people. I appeared, but she refused, saying that she is a teacher and she cannot sit with a bunch of illiterate village folks. Then later on, we were summoned to the office of the chief, and she refused to attend the sitting, saying that a teacher is superior to a chief, and therefore she can't imagine how a chief can actually summon a teacher. Very challenging, isn't it? Then we were summoned to the office of the assistant county commissioner. We were summoned to the office of the deputy county commissioner. We were summoned to the office of the divisional peace committee. And in all these structures that Kuria people used to resolve conflict, she refused. She refused to cooperate. She just wouldn't, saying that after all, she has a very powerful brothers. In any case, one of her brothers is a lawyer. Therefore, she refused to cooperate, saying that only the court will determine where her actual boundary reaches. As for me, I really wanted the matter resolved out of court. The land registrar Kehancha office also tried to prevail on Gati Wambura Kegota of the Wambura Kegota's family to cooperate and resolve the matter out of court, pointing out that there is no need of us going to court. After all, we are adults, we are both informed people. But she refused, saying that after all, her brother is a lawyer, and therefore, with her brothers on her side, she felt she had the reason to go to court. But finally, the court ruled in my favor, and it ruled that the boundary cannot be changed. This was a bombshell to her. And that means that she cannot possess my house like she intended. Okay, the house will remain, the boundary will remain where it is, the house will remain where it is, and this was a real victory for me. However, in a surprise twist of event, the judge, Mr. Ongondo, made sure that the sister to the senior government officials doesn't go empty-handed. He ruled that I must pay Gati Wambura Kegota of the Wambura Kegota's family from Getonganya all her costs that she had incurred in the case. Imagine. Through her lawyer, Mr. Victor Olao, they asked for a lump sum of close to Kenya shillings 1 million. Imagine that I have to pay Gati Wambura Kegota Kenya shillings 1 million. And therefore, over the months, I have agonized over whether I should pay this colossal amount, whether I should pay the cost of suit of this woman who has really rubbished every existing system, or rather go to prison. If I reason like an arrogant, ignorant commoner, a coward, then I will pay her the costs to appease the demons, because that is exactly what the judge wanted, to appease the demons. But if I reason like a Maasai elder, a war veteran, a civic educator, and human rights defender, which is exactly what I am anyway, then going to prison for me is a better option. This will define what I stand for, what I live for, namely truth, the Constitution of Kenya, specifically Article 159, Sub-Article 2C, and the Alternative Justice System Policy Framework. To the Wamburas, you may chain my hands and confine me to the prison walls, but I want to tell you, you will never touch my conscience. You will never have my resilience. You will never break my resilience and my intelligence. The Maasai people don't carry much earthly wealth. We only carry a rungu as a symbol of authority to the family, a toothstick as a symbol of purity. I will not pay you even a single coin. If Kenya justice system was truly just, it is you who should have paid me Kenya shillings 375,000, which is what I used only for me to get family judgment, which cannot produce a decree. One day, to the Wamburas, you and I will meet in the court of heaven as in the book of the prophet Daniel, chapter 7, verse 10, and we will case there.